Alright, we're back. I'm excited. Who wants to recap the story so far?
I actually can.
Ooh.
Real?
Ooh.
What?
So last week we attempted skill checks. Did not do super great.
Griffin.
I had attempted to befriend the griffin, and then Collin wouldn't let me. But like everybody was saved, so like I guess it's fine. And then we got closer to the encampment. We noticed that, so Sylvia like kind of went deeper into the camp because I have stealth shit. And got in and basically saw that like there was some villagers / farmers / just like inhabitants of the island that were like kind of in the middle, and then there were, I'm assuming, bodies covered with leaves. Don't know. Big shrug emoji there.
My favorite emoji.
Not mine. So, and then we saw the lady come out of the river, and then we saw the other two, and then the lady, the dwarf, in the little like robe, go back into the river and then come back. And then that dwarven lady decided to like spit a message at Cho, and something, Unga is now running at us.
All the way from the moon.
He's not on the moon. He's clearly dead. And now we have a lot of questions, and we have to, like, not kill our friend. Because he's already dead, R.I.P.
So would it really be killing him then, or would it just be like
I don't know. It would
back
feel
how
like I was
be?
killing him. But, like, that's not my honor.
Well,
so
you also probably kill us.
You guys also both met him for a total of like 20 minutes.
Absolutely.
And he
so,
was
like,
kind of rude.
You see, and
was
that's fine.
insufferable. Let's be honest.
He
made no sense.
He was N's friend. He wasn't your friend.
He was, like, kind of just, like, there. And that's okay. But, like, I still wouldn't, like, want to super kill him.
You know what we should,
myself.
You know what we should do?
What?
If he ever does happen to die again, the boogaloo, we should take his head back and collect the bounty on him.
Period.
Because then we can
That's
make
a Sylvie thought, not a Cho thought.
Okay.
I was
That's
waiting
not
for
true.
someone to
This is
say
Jess.
that
I
all week.
was thinking about it.
Nobody said anything. Like, you guys are broke. You guys need stuff. There's a 500 gold piece bounty on.
I'm sorry that my other friends are like one-shots, okay? And I'm the only one who has full health. Like,
You have full health?
I think I'm at 17.
Yeah,
Oh,
sorry.
that's pretty good.
Still
Sorry
pretty
that I got
good.
assaulted by a griffin
Yeah.
that Mr.
Wait, you're at
Sampson...
17, he can two-shot, yeah.
Probably, but
Why don't we just leave and not find out if he
16.
can shoot at all?
Okay. Just hope he doesn't crit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. He can crit and roll another die. So yeah, he can one-shot you too. He can one-shot all of us.
Potentially.
Oh, this built
Potentially.
different. I miss him.
I kind of wish now I was a cleric, because I could just say, turn undead, goodbye, and he'd be like, oh, I'm going to run the other way.
Do anything more
and
with
I also
Unga?
feel like we could confuse Unga. Love him,
Well,
but he's kind of dumb.
keep in mind, it's not really him.
Yeah.
I feel as if the strength of his mind and what is of it is still there.
So, what makes
I
you-
feel like he would get distracted from like a mirror
I think he could
and
still.
like a little like sunlight and just like
I
a
think
cat.
he maintains his stupidity.
Absolutely. So
So,
I think
like-
we could use that to our advantage.
like, I'm
low-key.
not against that exactly, but the problem comes into the fact that, like,
Well, I mean,
he's been raised again.
generally, you don't die, come back, undead, and smarter. It's like,
You could. I don't know.
there's very one circumstance where that does work. But probably that's not what happened to Unga.
That did not happen.
I'm gonna assume that he is pretty much the exact same because that was my perception of what happened to Isel.
So, keep in mind, Isel might just be, like, Isel and Unga might just be under the control of the dwarf.
Do you think Azel in life had like 30 dudes inside of him?
No,
It's not that you're taking it sexually.
But I-
I
I just mean that I think
that's what he
Isel
wanted.
he could have.
Go off, King.
I think
I
Isel
support everybody.
Love wins.
was probably
Love
more or
wins.
less of the same mind before and after he was controlled by the Embraced.
Sure. Interesting.
So did he want to kill Unga? Is that what you're proposing?
No, it just he was commanded to do so. I don't think that his state of mind changed aside from his loyalties. But that's as open to interpretation to me as it is to anyone else.
You know what's open to
His
interpretation?
loyalties were also like himself.
Us leaving.
Until they weren't.
We have to go.
They were still kind of himself, though.
We can't stay.
Besides, like, N.
We'll die.
Like, he low-key did not care about us.
Like,
or the rest of the island. He just cared that
just
his
simpler.
area was being invaded.
Right?
I do love all of this talk, and I'd love for this to continue even throughout the week as things go over, because we have
Right.
group chat for that.
You are right.
Which I'm hoping that happens, and every week I'm like, this time they're going to try something, guys. This time they're going to keep the next door open, and I'm not just going to be like yelling into the void, and then every now and then Jesse will be like, all right, guys, it's 12 hours till, what the frick are we doing? And I'm like, cool, so I'm going to plan the next 2 hours before the session, my planning window, because I have to plan after they plan and get the plan together.
There is no plan.
There is a plan.
Well, there is a plan. You didn't read it, Sini.
No, I know.
Why are you not aware of the plan? It very much exists.
The plan is run. That's the plan.
The plan is not
plan
dying
after we run.
and attempting to prove that... let's just
I think that we have a Sisyphusian task before us.
don't even know what that means.
Do you know the guy that like pushes a boulder up the hill, but like the boulder just keeps falling down
Got it.
every day? Hey, go out find evidence of a zombie thing. Here's evidence from someone's mind. That's not enough
Okay.
physical evidence. Okay, go out. Insurmountable odds.
I did point out there is a way to bring Unga in a way that will work.
Oh wait, why don't we just have him chase us all the way to town? They'll have to believe us then.
We can try, but I was specifically told when Unga tried to do that that was a bad idea.
Well, yeah, when there's like,
Wasn't that with the whole army?
this is just
Yes.
one big goober.
So yeah,
this is
that
one,
would be a bad idea.
this is just one big old goober who's
You know
like,
what?
I would
Different now that he's not dead.
really like a hug. And we just say, yeah, you can get a hug in town. Come on. And he'll be like, okay. And we just leave.
In town?
Yeah, we just-
What, you think Unga's gonna want to go into town?
How about we do this, okay, guys? We're going to now enter the game as it is.
Good idea.
We're going to start playing,
I've never seen
and I'm
delirium.
going to ask, as you guys are all around, you're drawing in the dirt of your plan that's kind of put together, but also like not. It's just like what's there.
I forgot about dirt.
As this figure that you recognize, club in hand, starts barreling towards you guys.
We should leave.
What do you guys do?
So let me just, okay, so let's say that this is us. And
Yeah.
then what, Unga is like, how fast is Unga approaching us at? And from what
He's
direction?
sprinting.
He's dashing essentially.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's going like
I have his speed up here.
60 feet.
Let's use the advantage of knowing everything about him. His speed is 30.
Okay, so he's going like 60 feet.
Yeah.
I think we should go 60 feet this way.
You just want to completely run away?
You want to completely disengage?
Are all of our
If I-
speeds above 30? Or
Mine is
30 or more?
35.
Mine is 30. What else?
Okay.
What else?
He
Moment.
can't outrun any of us. He can't catch us.
If we take off hauling ass right now.
Not a bad idea.
So you guys are running?
Toward town. Let's lead the lumberjack toward town.
Okay. Same thing that happened last time that you guys ran away from the fight. It's a skill challenge.
Okay.
So as you guys are running and trying to escape, you guys are trying to get to New Pinion
With this goober following us.
with him following you.
We don't want to lose him.
Are running through the woods quickly, just escaping this area. You do not have what you needed already. Hopefully what he is enough. As you are running and sprinting and you're jumping through this area, you're discovering that Unga, like after like a bit of just like running like this, you do get tired. As that starts to happen. And Unga's not slowing. Because you guys can only sprint for so long. You have to breathe.
He's dead.
We can slow him.
He just does not get tired.
We just gotta slow. We just gotta trip him up a little
You
bit.
feel the pain of your lungs as you are gasping for breath and as you are trying to look through this dark area. Because everything is dimly lit. You guys all have dark vision. I know. But it is harder to see in the jungle at night And Unga knew the jungle better than you, so he's still running after you. So you guys are coming across issues that Unga knows how to avoid.
He's so cool.
What are you guys going to do?
He's so cool. He's so dreamy. Look at him.
So awesome.
This is very difficult. And I'm letting you know there is a chance where if you guys fail,
We're
a certain
probably
way,
beefing with him.
Unga has now caught to you, and we are rolling initiative.
Okay, then.
What we are going to do is you guys need to get 5 successes, but get to back to New Pinion before you acquire 2 failures.
Okay, so.
DC
I will not
10.
have the failures be what they were in the jungle, but the failures are just Unga catches up.
It's like when you stumble in Temple Run and then the monster just.
It's exactly stubbing and Temple Run.
Period.
It is a gorilla monster. This is there. I didn't mean to make a Temple Run episode of New Pinion, but this is the Temple Run episode. As you are passing by jungle and ruins and stuff, and there's water and stuff. Yeah, it's the Temple Run episode. Go ahead. Who is trying to go first to get to the first success? Gotta get 5 where you get 2 failures.
Do you guys want me to, like, give us Bless?
Whatever you want to do.
What is that?
It gives us. So, Bless gives you an extra 1d4 on attack, saving throws, and if you try to do an ability check, I can just tap you with guidance and give you ability.
How long does that last?
Bless? It lasts for a minute.
Okay. So if we do these challenges really
Actually,
quickly.
how far are we from New Pinion? If we're
You guys are really far away. It's gonna
We're
be longer
like-
than that.
okay, so maybe not Bless, but well, whenever you guys do something, I can tap you. I can just reach out and be like, "Don't fuck up," and you'll
Okay.
get an extra D4.
Okay, let's
You
do
do it for
that.
Bless, you doing guidance.
I'll do guidance whenever someone does something. So like, I can try to mold earth and trip them up.
Do you have a good bonus on that?
Well, it's my spellcasting. It's charisma. That's my highest attribute, stat, whatever you want to call it. I forget what it is in the system.
Okay.
Okay. Is that cool? Can I mold
Want to
earth?
try and mold earth?
Yeah,
Try and
essentially.
catch his feet?
Yeah, essentially, like he's like, I know this jungle really well, and then suddenly there's just like a fucking curb, and he's like, oh no,
Quick
the
step.
deadly half inch.
Absolutely. Go ahead and go for it.
I think you can know what Unga calls that.
Hang on, I'm gonna. What's that? Is that a nat 1?
Wait,
That's a natural 1.
Did you give me cursed dice?
Wait, you have
No.
your inspiration if you want to use it.
Not on the first few seconds. I'm sorry, bestie.
Don't say sorry to me. That's 1 failure if we keep it.
I've already
That
anticipated
is
that
sorry
we're
for all of us,
beefing
and we are
with
going to
Unga.
die.
I've already decided that we were going
He
to
can
beef.
one-shot
You guys
us
take a
all
failure?
because he's awesome.
Or I
It's
can't.
your inspiration. What do you want to do?
Why is everything? No, I don't want to use it. I'm scared.
When would
So
you
you
use
take
the
the
other
failure.
one?
I don't know.
You take a second, you cast out, praying for guidance on this, trying to get something out of this. You cast Mold Earth, and you see him just hop straight over it, coming through the air
He's a
as
runner,
he
he's a
like
practice
far
runner.
jumps over it. His kumquat in his hands. He is not slowed down at all. He's a horrific beast throughout the night. You see, as you are now moving farther away, that as the moon was coming up, it was slightly red, and as now it's turning back to white as you move farther away. As this beast bares its fangs at you, and you guys run.
I think that I am going to talk to Unga and be like, creature of the forest, surely you do not want to harm us. You are clearly a creature of Samson with that kind of strength. Samson would not want this for you. And I'm going
I'll
to
pat him.
persuade him.
I'll pat
Are
him.
you really going to try and persuade him?
Yes.
Go for it. If that's what you think is a good idea.
Nope, I got stuck on the thing.
11. Wait, it got stuck? Does that not count?
If it got stuck and you had to move something that's cocked, you gotta reroll it.
Okay.
can't.
Use the inspiration.
That's the
You
second
say-
that one.
Use the inspiration.
What?
Use the inspiration. Use the inspiration. Use the inspiration. Use the inspiration. Actually, you know what? Actually, fuck it. Kill everyone. We'll make new characters. Simpler characters. I'll be a rogue. I know how to do it. They can be barbarians and fighters, and it'll be easy. We'll have a great time. Just kill us. Just kill us. Just kill us.
Can we just restart the whole
Just kill us. Can we just start the campaign over again?
Can we like quick save and like go back?
We're not prepared.
Can you just use your inspiration?
Guys, yeah, we're gonna fucking have to.
Glad we had this
Do you want
talk.
inspiration back?
I guess.
Or do you just want to say we're going to combat? Because that'll be a second failure. And we will go
So-
immediately to combat.
We're
What are you doing? Because you decided that you have the inspiration, so now you get to control it.
I'm never talking at the beginning of a session ever again.
You get stressed out very easily. It's very fun for me.
It's very fun for
I
me.
think we're all stressed
Just
out.
kill us. Just let me roll a new character. I'll make Tro again,
like-
which will be different.
What is the percentage of us possibly winning against Unga, or at least
Really not
bludgeoning
good.
him enough?
He's enraged.
If we had
Probably
full
at
re-
Is he enraged, or is he just
If
sprinting
he's
towards
not,
us?
He's going.
So here's the problem. If we had all of our resources, we would have a pretty good chance. It's 1v3.
I think that we could beat him if we had all
I know.
the resources.
But we don't have all of our resources.
I know.
If you work together, and if you guys remember your abilities,
He can
It is possible.
one-shot all of us.
Oh, Marmot for fastball. Marmot for fastball.
I feel like you guys are missing something key. Unless you're telling me that you're rerolling out of inspiration, we're going to combat.
What else realistically will you use it on?
I don't know. We're only 5 minutes into the session. That's why I'm like, fuck. Because if you think about it, we still have the
Yes,
possible.
Please, we're all gonna die.
You know what?
You gonna roll it? You gonna roll it?
I'm gonna roll a new character.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Reroll it.
You're gonna re-roll the trying to persuade Unga to not kill
Listen,
you.
wait, are we sure that even... Wait, he could just say this doesn't even work to begin with, actually. Because you're talking to a zombie.
Collin's cruel, but he's not that cruel.
No, he is.
Pause.
Champion.
Because he is.
Brothers.
So don't throw the dice yet.
Little guy.
I made such nice popcorn.
Okay.
I'm gonna dump it on you.
Realistically, if we go into
Okay.
beef with Unga, if we stay,
Do we have any cool powers that stop undead from, like, doing their thing?
Clerics do.
Because I don't think I do.
Can I see your character sheet?
Forgetting something?
You should review the player's handbook.
I should what?
Review the player's handbook that's on to you.
See, I thought that I took pretty good notes, but I might legitimately just be forgetting.
Are you going to use the inspiration to reroll this check?
Man, do you have any auras?
Auras?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Are you going to use inspiration
Jess,
to
do you
reroll
see
this
what
check?
he's doing?
And you have no spell
Are you going to
slots?
use inspiration?
stop.
You're
You
being
have
cruel.
19 seconds left to decide.
You're being very cruel.
I've given you plenty of time to whether or not you're going to re-roll this check. What are you going to do?
I have a question.
Yes, you have 7 seconds.
Stop.
I can't ask my question. Can you pause it and then restart it?
Okay.
Okay, so if we use the inspiration, I mean, it still needs to be 2 regardless, right? For us to go.
failures?
Yeah.
Yes, and you've already acquired 1.
Okay.
You need 5 successes.
Okay. It doesn't have to very like specifically be 2 in a row.
No, like if you get
Okay.
another failure later on, if that's a failure, you now have to fight Uncle.
We fucking suck, guys.
I fucking...
Just
Decision.
fucking use the inspiration.
Use the inspiration. That's the final decision. Trying to persuade Unga.
Oh, that
Can
hit.
you...
It was a 17, but it hit the...
That's a 12. plus
That's an
the
18.
Pat. 19.
19.
19. You call out to Unga, trying to get him to stop. And there's a second where, as everyone else kind of continues on for a little bit, Unga gets to you and kind of like, and then like slows down just a bit and tries to go around you. He seems uninterested in talking to you, but it has slowed him down enough that everyone else has gotten a little bit more space. So I would say the group has gotten enough space. That is your First success of 5.
Let's go. That's the second time I've done a persuasion check that passed the DC, and you were like, it didn't work, but they were annoyed enough to stop.
Success can be a number of things. And maybe it doesn't mean always like you get what you were asking for, but it is. I have to. There's a certain amount of ridiculousness that I can't tolerate to keep the world together. So I have to be like, alright, this is what this does. It still helps, but it's not what you asked.
Good enough.
Yeah. So now, it's in fact your turn. What do you want to do to try to help get away from Mungo?
Okay, so I don't know actually which skill to use, so if I just describe what I want to do, will you tell me what would be the best option? Because I don't want to be incorrect.
No.
So I think Sylvie would allow them to kind of like continue to run, and she would take a tree branch and try to smack him.
Classic. Got
Yes.
tree branch. Hit
Yes.
the back. Cool.
Would that be nature, or would that be perception because I'm in the area, or would that be stealth because I'm stepping off of the line?
Or athletics because you have to aim it right.
Yeah.
I feel like it would probably be athletics.
Okay.
Remember that you're good at.
I can do that.
I'm patting
Good.
you again.
Go for guidance.
Is that the right one? Yeah. That's 1.
Is that a 9 or a 6?
9.
Plus what?
9, 10, 13.
14.
Oh no, she already counted it.
Oh.
13.
13. You pull back the tree branch. It slows him down for a second. He takes it, shakes it, breaks it off the tree, and starts running after you guys. You didn't seem to flinch about it. You saw that it was probably some parts were a bit sharper. Didn't seem to bother him, but he kept coming after you guys.
Is he injured in any way?
Nah.
He's
Fucking
built
Aldo.
different.
2 successes, 1 fail.
I'll take it.
6 and 1 fail. Okay. Now it's open to anyone. Anybody fails, you guys are fighting Unga. If you got like a critical success, would have let that do a little bit of damage.
I think that there is a so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to climb up a tree again and try to jump on him, try to stun him a bit with my athletics.
I will say that you see a tree, it's like fallen over, so you can try to run across that one, and then try to like jump on him from above and like
Okay.
tackle him over.
Yeah.
You've already found out that he doesn't seem to be targeting you, because like he's like saw you, did a little shimmy shake around you, and then got around. He wasn't like, oh, you're here, bam. So.
Is he attacking her? Because he didn't stop at me either, so is he very specifically going for Cho?
It certainly seems that way.
It seems like that. So I have another question.
Can I give you a shrug picture?
No, you know better.
You know better.
I have
go ahead
another
and roll
question.
I can't
Okay.
pat you. I'm
So while he's doing that, could we combine skill checks?
23.
Because my idea could be really well with his.
You guys want to like work together for a skill check? That could be possible. Or you guys like.
So if he's gonna jump on him, my next idea was trying to find something to trip Unga. So
That's 3 successes.
So go ahead. What did you roll?
23.
23. That is a third success. You manage to like tackle him. He rolls into the ground. You like bash his head against a rock. He looks over. He seems like now he's acknowledging you, and you're like balls. And like you've now realized he's now accepted you as a threat, and it's not as much as a okay. Like he's not gonna ignore you anymore. From time going on, he will because he rolled so high, take a little bit of damage. Okay, that is your third success. 2 more, and you guys are doing it. There's 1 person left this round. Cho, what are you gonna do to stop on that?
Wait, did you already do another skill check?
Didn't you do a skill check with the tree branch, or was that last round?
That was
that
our
was my
turn.
last round.
Last round. Ah. If you want to work together with Cho, you guys can do something.
What do you want to do?
If you want to trip him, like, are you thinking? So, like, you were thinking of like tripping with something, right, or throwing something at him?
Because Because I have really high stealth, so I feel like I could kind of like get the slip on him a little bit.
If you do that, Cho will like rake her hand along a tree they're passing by and cast light on it, so it's just like bing! So like he gets flashed, like just like, you know, so I'm like
I could use my sword and we could bounce it off.
and you could trip, like he could be like, oh, my eyes, and then, you know, oh no, my feet, and then
Like a 2 coordinated attack?
Yeah.
yeah, sure. She was more thinking like
Well,
I'm
if you're gonna do that, because I could use my sword and I could use it to like be hidden and like get it and like get him in the face.
okay, yeah. If you like, you want Sylvia to like duck down, Cho will pat
Full
you.
on attacking, or are you just trying to trip? If you're full on attacking,
Cho
I'm fine if we
is
want to roll
trying to
initiative.
keep running
Yeah, they're keep
Not what we
running.
wanted
because
to.
like she
I don't think they caught that.
I didn't hear it. I was staring.
we were in.
I would like the bounty, but like we're not gonna survive to get the bounty.
Well, no, hang on. If we like bring him into town, we'll have proof, and we'll be like, hey, look, bounty.
I don't know if we're gonna get proof like that
You guys can
though.
nugget him.
Nugget him.
Chop off his hands and feet and leave him just a torso.
Nugget.
Hey, just nugget him.
I've heard that referred to as coffee tabling.
I have never heard it be like that.
Although it's more. I'm not going to say this is going on YouTube.
Okay.
Never mind.
Moving away from that. So you guys are trying to do like
Whatever you want to do.
Like how if correct me if this is the wrong idea. How I'm envisioning what we just talked about is that like Cho is running, like Cho and Sylvia are running. Cho like reaches out and rakes her talons across a tree and like, you know, flash of light with a light cantrip. And as she's done that, Sylvia has like ducked down into like the underbrush nearby and is just swiping at his leg before like using the momentum to get up. And
We
keep
could do
running.
that. I like that.
Is that not what? Okay.
That's not what I thought, but I like
How do you roll
that.
for that?
I don't know. What do you?
Working together, it does change the DC, it doesn't change the dice, but it does change the DC for what's going to happen.
Do you want it to be like? Do you want us to do separate rolls, or do you want it to be one roll, or what do you
Your
want
roll. It's your turn.
Me? Is it? I thought it was
I can go. I have.
You already won this round. It's your turn.
what?
You didn't go.
I didn't.
I apologize.
Second time you said that.
My apologies.
You're cheating.
My apologies. What would you like to roll for it?
Stealth.
Go ahead.
And I'll guidance you. 2, so 16 plus. What do you?
24.
Finger math.
24.
Damn.
You take your sword, tripping him up, and you seem to cut partially through his leg as he does trip and stumble, but like doesn't cry out, doesn't seem to have any pain about that, but he still seems to be running forward. But you do manage to slice him a bit. He does lose a little bit of HP,
Okay, so
as well as getting a success.
you both are probably right. He's probably chasing Joe because at this point you're both
And now
beside.
we're-
You also got the message, so obviously you have some sort of connection with the dwarven lady, and it's either a good one or a bad one.
Vision.
So I do too, but like because we don't know, like we don't know.
That's true. I mean, like she, like.
But like you're obviously like public enemy number 1 to Unga right now.
Yeah,
Luigi is
she's
now
just
public
running.
enemy number 2.
Cho will
I
keep
did
on
tackle
running then.
Well, this isn't really the roll, because if you succeed or fail, we're changing what's happening.
You're gonna crush it.
What you doing? One last good idea. Because good ideas like that change the DC. And also, because you rolled so high as well to change DC, you did more damage to it. So if you do fail, I'm just starting off with lower HP.
Absolutely. So regardless, I feel okay,
He'll
and
be
I will not be
slightly
mad
weaker
at
when he
you for
one-shots
either
us.
or. I will feel bad because it'll probably be me beefing with him more.
No, we'll figure it out. So
What you gonna do?
Cho's now alone. Not alone, but like she's the only one running now with this thing chasing after her. Not great. Probably the nervous hyena laughs that they do when they're nervous. Because actually, funnily enough, they don't make that laughing noise when they're like aggressive. They make it when they're nervous or they're. So she's probably snickering, terrified. And I can see her like trying to essentially like, you know, Cho's big. Unga's bigger. So what I'm imagining she's gonna try to do.
I think Cho's taller than Unga.
How old is Unga?
6'5".
Is there a height thing on this?
No, I just said it.
Oh. Like 7 foot over there with your nose. So
I-
better than 6 foot.
I feel like if she was standing straight upright, but then also have that stupid hunch that they do, and she huddles in. But, you know what? Maybe I could see you like trying to then use the fact that she's a little bit taller and a little bit, excuse me, not dead, to kind of like scramble up and over like a blockade. Like, you know, like fallen trees, like it's a jungle, so like a lot of things collapse. So like she could scramble up, hop over it, and he's barreling at it. So unless he can somehow collect enough coordination to also either barrel up it or change his path and go around it, at least that's, yeah, like panic minds do that.
It's going to be whether or not you can climb better than Unga. That sounds like athletics to me.
It does sound like athletics.
Unga has a +6 on athletics.
Okay, so maybe not that.
What you gonna do?
If you have any intelligence-related checks.
Break up the timer again.
Intelligence related. It says
How's your
on-
intelligence? Because Unga's is -2.
Better than -2.
You know, she's just kind of like.
She could outsmart him.
Outsmart him. It's not that hard. He's really dumb.
What are you gonna do?
He's awesome and I love him.
Hey, yeah, okay, fine. You know what? Since it seems like this zombie's apparently vulnerable to persuasion, she'll just kind of say, while running kind of nervously, hey, Unga, why don't you go home? Because we're going to town. If you keep following me, you're going to go to town, and you don't want to go to town. You should go home. You should go home.
He doesn't
And then
want
most,
to go to town.
just leave me alone.
You don't. I'm going to town. You don't want town. Town bad. Town spray bottle. You can't. No good. Go home.
And attempt to convince Unga.
Can I have the catapult? I don't trust my own rolling. Okay, first this one. Cool. 2. Okay. What is that? What is it?
It's another 2.
Why am I cursed? Help me! Help me! Help me!
As you are attempting to
17.
beg him to leave you alone
Go home.
and to just go home, you feel the heavy footfall of him as you are laboring in breath. You are giggling in that nervous giggle as you are being chased by a monster lit by moonlight. You seemingly alone, you've heard that they're behind you, you know that they're coming after you, but this thing's coming after you and he's a lot closer than everything else. That is the second and final failure. We are going to roll initiative. If we could go, I thought you guys were going to pull it off. I thought it was going to be amazing.
It almost was.
I don't like dice.
We're playing a dice game.
Usually I do computer dice, so like I can't accuse you of being cursed. But this I can accuse you of being
I
cursed.
feel like I would
Why
be
are
much
there-
more
oh, these are
comfortable
trees?
accepting,
These are trees.
Okay, I was like, why are there so
Physical
fucking many
dice.
people?
Nah, this is a lot of Ungas. You just gotta fight 50 Ungas.
No thank you.
So cool.
So cool. He jujitsu'd himself like Naruto and just made a bunch of him. Go ahead. Put yourself, Cho, right around here.
I'm just gonna use these.
I'm gonna go ahead. I can't use the D12 because
Yeah.
Unga.
Do you want any color?
Not the
Jesse?
D12 +4. No, because we're gonna have to move our guys, right?
Well, yeah, but then you can just erase them. Goober.
I'm not doing that.
What are you? What?
I'm not going through the trouble of erasing and
Just do this.
redrawing my character every time.
Lazy.
Everyone else, say yourself behind this line.
I can't believe you wussed out of using a
All right.
marker.
I feel
You guys
judged.
are odd, and I'm gonna
Judged?
even.
Who cares?
So
I care.
somebody roll initiative for
That's
me.
fair.
Roll any die.
Not me. I'm cursed. That's a 6.
It's even, which means it's my turn.
Bye, guys. Smiley face.
Cried, y'all.
Good night.
We're
Smiley
all
face.
about to die.
Smiley face, smiley face, smiley face.
What an honor to die from Unga.
He's so cool.
Perhaps by muscle memory, if nothing else, he roars out, and the birds on the trees fly away as Kumquat comes at you. He's gonna make this attack reckless.
Oh,
Oh. If it's reckless, then our next attack.
boy. Well, yeah, but he's attacking with advantage too, bestie.
That will be a 21 to hit.
Oh, no, that doesn't hit at all. No, never.
Just as
You
dead.
What
kidding
HP
me?
you got right now?
Oh, why don't you
She's
roll
got
and find
13.
out, champ?
That is 15 points of bludgeoning damage
Oh.
as Kumquat comes crashing
Wowie.
against you.
The only time this guy is useful is when he's dead. Oh my gosh. I'm down.
You are down.
We have no revivals. You're dead.
That's how you use help. You walk over and say you're taking the help action.
So, that's Unga's turn as he stands above it. Any three of you guys could go. I would recommend not Cho.
Yeah, I don't want to make a death save. Someone walk over and use a help action, smiley face.
I
I can move 5.
yeah, that's probably a good idea.
So
Unga seems intent on Cho.
help.
Can we just like grab Cho and try to get out for another
So-
skills challenge?
The help action is an action that you can take.
Yes.
It allows you to spend an action to give another person advantage on a skill check. Cho's not making any skill checks.
Okay.
But can't the help action be used to help someone get up?
I mean, Sylvia could like grab you and lift you, but you're not running away. Sylvia does not have the strength to move all of Cho
I love
faster
you, but I
than
don't.
Unga
No.
can get after you.
So, okay.
But so
Wait, are you saying that I just have to make the death saves or else I'm dead? That's it?
You gotta make that safe.
There's
There are things that
no
you
other
can
way
do.
that anyone else
There
can
are things
aid?
that can happen, although you guys can make medicine checks to stabilize her. But even if you stabilize her, Unga can just go, okay, my turn, attack her again.
okay, then
My
hold on.
wisdom is -1, so
Then I'm not doing that.
But you guys have to remove Unga. Because if you guys don't stop Unga might just go, I crush your head and kill you. Because now that you're unconscious, every attack is an automatic critical. It's going to be an Unga critical. Which means if I do more damage than your current HP, which is 0, plus your max HP, I kill you in one shot.
Guys, I'm just dead.
So what are you guys going to do?
I'll just
There are two of you right now.
Killing our friend. Samson would not want this.
Jesse wants this. Jesse doesn't want this, but Jesse also thinks that this is the coolest way to total party killed.
Or we don't get total party
You
kill.
guys each have your own turns. You guys have your own abilities. You guys have access to the player's handbook. I've sent it out in an email. What do you guys want to do? 'Cause I'm going
Anyway,
to
I
say,
have a cheat sheet of actions
You were going
can
to
take
say.
in D&D.
I'm going to say because of the fact we've already decided that it's not going to be Cho's turn. It's probably not going to help.
Hang on. I got you gamers. Buddy.
Is it going to be Sylvia's turn next?
Probably.
Probably. What will Sylvia do?
Remember, he takes double damage this turn because he made that attack reckless.
He does not take double damage because he did reckless. You have advantage to hit him. Which means, remember back to when I was describing sneak attack before the session, you will get sneak attack this turn.
Cool. Oh, here we go. Okay, so I have, this is a handy list of all D&D things you can do in combat. What takes an action, what's a bonus action.
That's a lot.
It is, because there's a lot in D&D you can do. And then a cheat sheet for conditions. So, scroll as you need.
Is that what all of us can do?
Yeah, that's in the D&D handbook. It's just been made into like a flow chart. Or not a flow chart, but a easy to reference thing. It's used for another D&D I have online, so that way we all know what, like, things are going on where.
I will say I also do not totally trust whatever CD brings, because
You
Got the
can.
help action would stabilize you.
I'm a bit too accustomed to how Baldur's Gate 3 and a couple of my friends adopted how it works there too, because they're like, yeah, that sure we can just make that the stabilize action. With
Yeah,
help.
for you.
Yeah. Yep.
You want to stabilize, you're gonna take a spell for it.
Oh, if only someone had any kind of spell to help anyone.
I mean, there's one spell slot still awake.
I have. Actually, I can cast
one, but
2
I
level 1 spells.
can't
still.
deal with it.
That is true, but you can go things with it.
Does command work on undead?
Maybe.
I think there's like a minimum intelligence generally. Yes, no.
Either command or
Tell you
charm
what.
person.
I'll come back to you in a second.
Oh.
Because it seems like Sylvia's gonna go. Sylvia, what are you doing?
Sylvia is going to take both of her daggers and drag them down his back.
Okay. You want to get into melee for that? You're not within 5 feet. You gotta get within 5 feet to stab. Okay. Make your first attack roll with advantage.
Wait. Before you do that,
What?
charm person does work on undead.
I thought you said command, not charm person.
I have both.
Oh, okay.
Okay. If you're actively fighting them, which you actually currently are, they have advantage in the save. Let you know.
Okay.
Whatever.
Let's see what this happens first. Go ahead.
Okay,
Are
yeah.
you sure?
I mean,
You're already actively fighting.
yeah, you're...
Okay.
Okay.
We rolled initiative. He's dealing damage.
Probably should have done that while he was chasing us, huh?
You have advantage because he's reckless attacked.
Okay.
So you roll die twice.
Wait, you also get sneak attack on this.
Yes.
It did hit off of her thing, so it did get
It
cocked.
did hit off. No, it's got to land on top of it. It just hit off the top. That's fine.
That's stupid because earlier it didn't land on the bag and we re-rolled.
I thought it did land on the bag. It was against the popcorn.
It landed under the bag, like it
So-
stopped the roll.
Yeah,
It
it
landed
did.
under the bag.
It did
Nothing
one of
propping
these.
it up. It's not cocked.
Your action,
move
you
it.
swipe with your dagger, nothing. You've got a bonus action that you can use to swipe again.
Fine.
Okay. Because you are wielding light weapons.
8.
You have advantage as well.
Okay.
Let's still do sneak attack.
Okay. There's so much happening. I'm not well. Okay. I'm also going to do sneak attack.
Well, you have advantage first. So
Okay.
see, roll a die again, see if you get a higher number.
Got it. Okay. Just checking.
You get a natural 20. You rolled the same number both times with advantage. You're going to add your bonus to hit, which is right next to your where it says daggers.
+6.
+6. So
So that is 14.
14.
I said
Jesse.
16.
He has exactly a 15 armor class. One higher. As you rake against him, you see your daggers sink into him, and he just don't even know if you felt it. That is your action. That is your bonus action. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares, or your 7 squares of movement. You got 2 squares of movement, or you can stand right there. If you move somewhere, then if you move away, he gets to attack you. If you move somewhere else,
Did I have that when I was playing him? Did I have that when I was playing him? Yeah.
everything has that.
yeah, everything has that.
Joe has that. Well, not right now, but Joe has that.
Huh.
If you, I will say, out of kindness of my DM's heart, if you move somewhere, you can give Jesse the opportunity to flank, which will give him +2 to hit.
Okay.
If you don't move away, you can just, you can just kind of bloop, and you won't get attacked by opportunity unless it's different in this game. Usually it's if you
Stay
leap
with
one.
it.
Yeah,
You can skedaddle around.
yeah. You can circle straight them, you just can't go outside of 5 feet.
5, 6, 7, 8. You don't have 8 squares of movement. I got 7.
So go back home. There you go.
Okay.
Alright.
Jesse, it is your turn. As you rake against it and roll over, he's still a bit injured from what you guys did. I will say this, Jesse. I think there's an ability that you are forgetting that you have. I don't know if you wrote it down.
I'm pulling up Paladin in this book.
Was it a class ability?
Or is it a Samson ability?
Roll me a religion check.
Okay. 19.
19. Paladins are famous for being able to slay undead with their holy smite,
Yeah, you have one spell slot left for smite.
which does 2d8 radiant, or against an undead, 3d8. On top of you would attack with your sword, do your sword damage, and then do 3d8 radiant on top of that.
Okay. Well, in that case,
For a total of your gladius is a d8, yeah?
it is a D8. D8 plus 3.
Okay.
This armor class of 15, I can't remember. Does 15 hit him or does 15
15
bounce
hits
him?
him.
Okay. So
Yeah,
that gives
move
me
that
an
first.
exact 50-50 shot of pulling this off.
If it's any help, if you
You gotta
miss
get
your
a close
attack,
roll. You gotta get in person there first.
if it's any help, unless it's different here, most divine smites rules are that you have to hit with your weapon and then you can divine smite.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how it works.
Alright.
Why are you
can
going the
go
wrong
diagonally.
way?
Oh, I can? Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You have enough movement to get there. You are flanking, which gives you an additional +2 to hit.
Okay.
So you now have +7 to hit with your gladius.
Okay.
You have advantage because you recklessly attacked.
Can I flank from this position? Is
Yes,
this within
because you are
flanking?
directly opposing.
Okay.
12.
Roll with advantage.
And,
You-
okay.
you
This
just
is the
need to-
D8 for the
No, 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 wait.
Roll the
You
d20
rolled it.
again.
You didn't hit.
Because you were rolling twice because you have advantage.
And we pick the higher
chance
number.
To hit the
13. So that's
Plus
plus 5, 18.
20.
20.
20 to hit.
Okay.
Okay, that hits.
Roll the damage of what you're
So
just.
this is the
Give me
damage.
the gladius damage first, and then give me the smite damage.
Okay. So this is a 4d8 plus 3. The gladius damage is 7.
Okay.
Now, with divine smite,
Oh, you hit my marker. But you got an 8.
Okay. An 8.
16.
Okay.
my-
That's your first d8. You've got 2 more.
Wait. So,
Uh,
how's my math?
Your gladius. I'm
Math
always
is
talking
rough.
your gladius damage, and then just give me the radiant damage from your smite.
Okay.
It's 2d8.
Wait.
So you just did a d8, so do another one.
It's 3d8. He's undead.
Yes. And I already did 1. That was an
Yes.
8.
So 2 more.
It's 2 more.
6.
6.
One more.
High rolls.
So that's 21.
2.
23 radiant
Okay.
damage. He's got more health than that.
You would. Undead often have something called vulnerability, which means they do extra damage to them if you do a certain. Like, some creatures have vulnerability. And some undead have vulnerability to certain damage types.
Vulnerability to radiant.
Vulnerability to radiant, which means radiant does double damage.
Yes.
So that's 32 points of radiant damage. As you take your gladius, you've been shot today, you've been brutalized today, you've been
Thank you,
bullied and
Samson.
beaten. As you take your sword, you slash in, it cuts into his body, and then you surge with the last bit of holy energy still left in your body. How do you want to kill Unga?
Finally!
Just like make him recognizable so we can get the bounty.
Unga tries to take kumquat and jam the sword out of his already open wound, but my gladius cuts straight through it. He tries again. He grabs the gong off of his back to try to hit Luigi over and over again, but Luigi's horns do not break. He rams the gong out of Unga's hands, and with nothing else to do, Unga grunts over and over again as the gladius goes straight through him, bisecting Unga into nice, even pieces.
Like laterally?
Diagonally.
Diagonally. You cut through him, leaving him with one arm, and he's weakly just kind of like twitching a bit there. Okay. That's the end of your turn. Please make that save.
Wait, are there any bonus actions I can do to help her?
Do
Same.
you have any bonus actions?
No.
No.
Oh, the spell was the bonus action.
Is a 4.
Spider's actually not a bonus action. You just-
Oh, cool.
A 4.
Yeah.
That is your first failure. On your turns, you guys can roll medicine checks so you can
I
stabilize
have 0 in
her.
medicine.
I have -1.
If you get a 10 or above, she is stabilized and good to go.
Can I roll a religion check to have Samson heal her?
Something like that would be something like concordance, where you're praying out, and nobody's giving me backstories yet, so nobody has concordance. I need more
Okay.
backstories written out.
Switching the
That is the
dice.
thing that
Okay.
I'm like, you guys get holy, like other people from other realms to help you when I get backstories written.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Which probably would have helped us to fight the forbidden.
I don't think you specifically told me that.
I told you before, second one then. So,
did.
it is now
I don't remember that. Okay.
anyone's turn. If you get a 10 or above on a medicine check, you stabilize Cho.
I will go last.
If you get a natural 1, that counts as 1 failed death save for Cho.
How
So
many?
you
She needs
can-
3, right? Death.
She needs 3 failed death saves to die.
To die
She gets 3 successful death saves, she's good to go.
Okay.
And she'll just have to like chill out for a bit.
Okay.
She doesn't come back to consciousness, but she's just
She'll be
not
like
dying.
not dead. Yeah, which
Not
is
dead.
the aim. So D20 to do the rolling save.
D20, either of you guys can go.
Do you want me to
Go
first?
ahead.
Okay.
Luigi's still riding the high. 19.
19.
You take Cho's head, which has been bashed in a bit, and cradle it gently as you hold Cho. As Unga weakly is there. We are now exiting combat. Cho, you're no longer dying. You successfully stabilized Cho. What are you doing with the half of
You should
Unga that
take
you
the
have? He's
weapon.
got like part of a shoulder, and he's got a whole arm, and he's got a head.
Shield. Wait, I cut Kumquat in half. Wait, can I have cut it in half into a regular size hammer?
It's a club.
Yeah, but I cut off the handle.
Yeah, it's
Can I
very-
make it into a... Having done that, is it now a one-handed weapon?
It's a broken weapon.
Aw.
Oh.
R.I.P. Kumquat.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? That's okay. Kumquat
You
dies
could
with
take his
Unga.
shoes.
He doesn't have any shoes.
Oh, I forgot.
He only wears a loincloth.
Oh, yeah.
Unga has nothing of value to take except... Wait. Is the gong a better shield than my trash can?
No, it's a gong.
It could work.
I'm switching it out because it looks cooler.
Okay, fine. I'll let you have the gong from Unga.
Sick.
You killed Unga. He's got one arm left. As the two of you are the only people who are conscious, Cho, could you please go roll me a d4?
Okay.
I think we should take his
Plus
head
one.
to get the
Plus
bounty.
Okay. So this is...
I'll let you do it.
2.
You awaken in 2 hours.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate
You
that.
need that honor.
I do.
I want you to have that.
I'm also gonna cut off Unga's head just so we can bring him in for the bounty.
Fully staking the head for it?
Oh yeah, decapitating.
yeah.
This is unceremonious, unlike the murder itself.
You take your head, your gladius, cut off his head, his body stops moving. His head stops moving too. You seem to have done enough to him that whatever necromantic energies was keeping him somewhat twitching is gone. He looks like a corpse.
Nice.
Yes.
He
Can I
always
do a
kinda looks like
perception check
corpse.
to see if anything comes off of him or is around the area watching this happen?
Ooh. Yes, you can. Go ahead.
Right? Okay, just checking. Sometimes I get confused. 7.
Looks fine to you.
Cool. R.I.P.
You guys gotta... I don't know how you guys are carrying, like, Unga's head
was
and
that?
Cho back.
Well, we should probably rest.
I think I want to roll a perception check too with my -1 wisdom.
Go for it.
See if anything's around.
What's your perception good?
8:32.
What's your perception?
-1.
As you know, my sister's
cool.
gonna like pull up at 9:30. I gotta rush out to get.
I got a
she's
2,
gonna zoom
so
off.
that's. I rolled 2 on my perception, so
Oh, word!
I'm assuming it looks
The
fine to
blood's
me, too.
coating your eyes.
Yeah, it's fine. R.I.P.
Okay. What are you guys doing?
I think
We
we're
should-
making our way back to the
We
tavern.
should rest. We have to carry Cho and a head.
Well, just you can. Cho won't
We
take
can't-
offense if you drag Cho.
I'm not. Okay. So, I'm sorry. All I'm picturing is Luigi and Sylvie dragging Cho by her clothes while we have a head into town. Like it's not gonna look goofy.
I'm holding the head with my tail.
That's worse somehow. Could we even drag Cho through the dirt with our strengths?
You could.
We would be doing it
If
together.
you don't care about how Cho ends up, you could bring the body of Cho, but if you drag Cho through the dangerous jungle in her stabilized but bashed in head state,
We should rest.
you might not get Cho at the end.
We should go off.
Last time I tried to take a long rest, I got traumatized and murdered.
Period.
I don't know if
However,
this is a safe
you didn't
place.
go off of the team this time. And we're stronger in numbers. Plus, you would get all your hit points back, so if anything were to happen the next day, we would be more well
We
rested.
wouldn't get all of our hit points back if we don't make it through the entire rest.
Period. I would, though. And so would Cho. If he attacked you.
I would
or
love
vice
to have
versa.
all my spell slots, and then we'll be okay.
I think at either point, 2 people would be safe.
So the next 2 hours, what do you two do? Please try and do this in character.
Where's the bathroom?
Bathroom is around the corner. It's the door in the middle.
We should find a safe place to rest.
I agree. I think that with Cho being out of commission and we just ran a lot, and how is the sun again? I'm so sorry.
The sun?
Yeah.
The moon's out. At this
moon
point,
is out.
You see the moon. It is white in the sky.
Okay. I think right now is probably a safer time for us to sleep because the moon is not red.
Do you frequently sleep in the woods?
It's been happening more often than not lately, so I feel as if we just find like just something off to the side to like rest for a little bit, because like Cho's not well. And I can't carry Cho.
I can carry Chet. Wait, how far away are we from New Pinion? Because we got pretty close on pretty far on those saves.
Samson would want.
3. 2.
You're on the island.
Your feet are on the ground. Samson would want us to rest. Because we can't continue Samson's glory if we're tired.
I could not agree more. I'm glad that you're finally getting on board with preaching his glory.
Yeah.
I'll make a convert out of you yet.
Period. Yeah, I got it.
Only I'm worried that there are more creatures like him
Yeah.
lurking.
Which is fair. I could take watch the first half of the night because I only need really less sleep than all of you.
You technically don't even sleep. You trance.
I don't even sleep. So
Just kinda
I can take first
daylight.
round and I'll wake you up halfway through and you can take guard.
Okay. After 8 hours, sound good?
Fine with me.
Cool. Then that is
Sound
good.
like
I think
a
we can
cool
do that.
plan.
You have to rest 4 hours. You have to rest for 8. You have to rest for an additional 2 to wake up. Nobody has any healing. Except for you, you have healing, but you're too unconscious to use
R.I.P.
it.
I'm gonna multi-class and life cleric the first second I can, dog. This is brutal. I originally built this for 4 people. There's now 3.
This has been made more difficult. And
Yeah, a little bit.
Jade, come back.
Jade, move back! Jade, I know you're listening. Move back here. Get home.
I'm fighting for my life right now.
Yeah, no.
We could use a
Please.
non-binary.
Can I use the dragon scale somehow?
Could driving skill? You drive up to get Jade and
Dragging scale?
Oh, dragging.
I was covering my mouth though. I could drive though.
So,
I
you
would
guys
make
find
it.
somewhere safer? You guys just deciding here's good enough.
We should probably go a little bit off the beaten path.
Go off the beaten path.
We should be away from Unga's body.
Did you get his head?
We have his head.
Okay. Sylvia is going to keep watch for the first part of the night.
Okay. So
For the
you
first
watch
8 hours.
4 hours. First 4 hours of your rest, you go ahead. Everyone else hunkers down.
I'm so down, dude.
You're not doing anything for a bit.
You're down.
So
Eeping.
you guys hunker down. You guys don't. Do you guys have like tents and stuff to set up, or you guys just kind of like this moss?
Oh
Is
yeah,
what we're doing.
We're like-
fully on the ground.
Never mind, I'm not gonna say that. We're just,
What were you gonna say?
don't worry about it. Like, she would use probably like her pack as like a head, like, but that's it.
It's fine.
She might have a blanket, but that's like pushing it.
Blinky.
Well, we just
You
want
can
our
do it,
pillows.
it's fine.
Yeah.
You have nothing. I don't know what Cho has.
Sylvia would probably put the blanket on Cho.
That's kind of you.
Dying.
Go ahead and make a perception check. You're keeping watch.
I know. I knew you were gonna do this to me.
That's 16 plus your perception?
20.
Oh.
20.
Dirty 20s are always good. Yeah.
You are in the jungle of New Pinion. Slowly, as time goes on, the sounds of the jungle were quieted for a second as Anga screamed. Start to come back. You hear in the night bugs buzzing. You hear frogs as they cry out in their love songs. The moon's overhead. You watch it go in its arc that travels every night. You see the stars. Thank you.
That was a good frog sound effect.
Is it a good sloth sound effect?
I said frog, but sure.
Okay.
Good sloth sound effect.
For a second, it's beautiful
But
and it's peaceful. And 2 hours in, you wake up.
no, she's back asleep. There's no. She's in pain. She's like.
Sylvia probably like watches her like kind of wake up and just like puts the blanket like tucked more in and just like
She like
lets
frog
her
blinks.
Yes, she's just like fuck.
You got it. You got hit in the head with kumquat. You haven't-
She lays back down.
Okay.
She's just gonna go to sleep.
Fair enough. You go ahead, go into sleep again.
Eeping.
The rest of your watch passes as far as you're able to tell without notice. Nothing happens. As you have now started your 8 hours, 2 hours in, it is now someone else's turn to go ahead and take watch. Who's taking watch?
I don't think Cho can. I'm gonna level.
I think if someone was going to attack us, they would have done it in the first 4 hours, and I could really use a full rest.
I think. Are you still getting a full rest when you swap between like this?
Technically, it would only be 4 hours. I would
people who are half elves can take the 8 hour rest, and 6 of it has to be like asleep, and 2 of it can be taking watch and doing like light activities. It could be like sharpening your sword, it could be something like that. It's not like training. It's not like I'm majorly casting spells, but it could be like I'm working maybe on that scroll that I've got. I'm trying to fill it out a little bit more. I'm working on that, just like kind of quiet downtime activities you can do while you watch. So if you are not an elf, you can do 6 hours of sleeping and then 2 hours of that. If you are an elf, you do 4 hours of meditative rest, and then you're good to go. So you covered the first 4 hours. So you've got another 4 hours to go
for your rest. You've got another 6 hours to go because you were conscious for 2. Which means that you could take 2 hours right here and go ahead and take watch, and then Cho could go for the last 2, then Cho would just need to go to sleep for a little bit more.
But everyone will be awake at that point.
That sounds good. Am I taking watch now for about 2 hours? Yeah, I am trying to learn dragon chess theory with the set that I keep on me.
Do you have... I know that you're proficient in dragon chess.
I do have a dragon chess set.
You have a...
I bought you with that already on your persons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weapons?
It was up his butt.
Got it.
No, it wasn't. You can make little dragon chess pieces out of like things that you find.
You know what? I am going to whittle a dragon chess set out
This
of the
monster
wood
stone
around
is
me,
the
and that is
queen.
how I get one.
And
Fair enough.
this dragon
Go ahead.
stone is the king.
Go ahead and
This
make a perception
twig
check.
is the bishop. And this rock is the knight.
You are the loudest unconscious person I've ever met. You've not stopped talking the entire time with the
Cho
guys.
talks in her sleep.
She has a lot of dreams. For instance, one of them involved the dwarf and the boy, and they're dead. Yippee! They dead with an asterisk.
I'm also gonna roll for dexterity to see how my dragon chess set turns out, if it's good or if it sucks. It is
a 5.
really just...
That's a 5.
It's recognizable what it is.
Tried your best.
You can tell what the pieces are, but it's like clearly not good.
You can like they're like the general shapes, but there's no detailing to the point where like that's kind of a dragon chess set. But if I just like knock them all over, it just looks like wood on the ground.
Okay.
So it's
Real?
like well, maybe if you had like whittling tools, and you knew maybe a little bit more about whittling, and if there was light that wasn't just like moonlight filtered through jungle light, and you're also like you're doing this, but this isn't your priority right now. Your priority is to make sure you're not getting attacked, which is the most important thing. It's not like, well, guys, I know we got attacked, but look at my dragon chess set that I made. It's like, you're not gonna do that, you know?
Did you use the gladius to carve this, or do you have a knife?
No, that was...
Oh, okay, yeah, so there's this, no
You
problem.
can tell it was carved by a gladius.
Yeah.
You're doing your
And
best.
here's the perception.
That's a 3.
2.
You have a -1?
Every session you find out about this, you have the same reaction.
Because every time I'm astounded.
No, I'm entirely focused on the dragon chess set, and it didn't even come out looking good.
You are entirely focused on the dragon chess set. That's exactly right.
Samson will be proud of me for this.
He would be.
You continue carving.
Somebody has to be.
And
That was mean, Miss Therapist.
you guys are old therapists. What are you guys talking about?
Listen, my buddy now regularly needles me saying, I'm gonna call the therapy board, Miss Therapist.
That's fine. Sylvie means it. I don't. I would be proud of the work that you did.
Blow a noser.
1 second.
Blow noser.
Well, as you blow your nose on a leaf, getting a little bit of the blood that probably got into you somehow today from something you did.
Real.
Your watch passes, and as far as you're able to tell, it was an uneventful night.
Oh, it was.
I hate how you're saying that, because as far as we can tell, because I don't like your wording.
It's always as far as we
I
can
feel
tell.
as if you are foreshadowing, and I'm saying that outside of character, so you know that outside of character I'll be mad at you.
He's been writing stuff down.
I know
You
he
realize
has,
that, right?
so I'm
DMs
arguing.
gotta take notes. DMs have to take notes. They could just
What?
be nothing.
I've never done anything bad ever.
Yeah, it's me.
No, wrong.
I was so nice to you guys. I reminded you that you had smite. But at the end of your watch, what do you do?
Who's got the next watch?
There's only one person left.
Cho, I'm gonna wake you up to show you my dragon chess set.
She like
I don't even realize that my watch is at an end for time. I'm
takes
just
you 2
really
hours
excited
to
to show you.
like you wake her and she's got like a little blanket on. She looks like this little old lady curled up. She like lifts her head. She's like, like you know that meme of like the Russian dude that's like waking up and there's just this giant light in front of him. She's doing that face. She's like, yeah. What?
Look at it. This is the pawn.
Look at what I made.
What is this?
This is the king.
You are king?
No, Samson is king. This is the king of the dragon chess set.
That is Simpson.
Sure.
Okay. Why is he small?
He is small, but he is mighty.
can't
Samson
ask
is
that.
everywhere. Samson
So-
is in the smallest blade of grass and the
So
largest
wouldn't
mountain.
that also be Samson?
In a way.
This chessboard is very bad. There is no clarity between pieces. Why am I awake?
Oh, it's your turn to keep watch. Also, like, you want me to show you how to play?
Ooh, she like sits up fully. I'm keeping watch.
Your head goes boom, boom.
I don't.
That's okay. So this is the pawn. It can move forward one, except at the start of the game, it can move forward two. This is the king that
She's
I'm telling
reaching
you
over
about.
and she's gonna gently take his lips and just pinch them shut. Just one moment, I need to. She keeps her hand there and she's like waiting for the pounding.
This is the king. If you take the enemy's king,
She's
then
gonna
you
try to
win the
like Just when I learned Dragon Board Samson in moment. I just need head to stop pounding. Is it stopping pounding at all?
game. So this is the
Is the
queen.
head still pounding?
The queen can move in any direction
one
that
hit
you
point
want
on
them
the
to.
Yeah. Wouldn't I have regenerated? Well, not regenerated, but healed some of it with the rest?
Yeah, the end of us.
Okay, so she's like,
This is the dragon. It can do pretty much anything you need it to do.
can it mend wound?
Only when it's next to a pawn and the king at the same time.
She picks up a pawn and a king piece and then like holds her hand up with a dragon piece.
They're like lumps of wood.
This
This is the pawn.
This is-
This is the king.
this is
You've got like wood chips.
it's not healing.
Should I roll for damage on if she gets splinters or not?
No.
Splinter will kill me. She does have a look at them closer and goes, "What did you use to carve this?"
Oh, what do you think? Well, I'm glad, yes.
Okay. She's going to give back the two pieces and then use her like claws and starts whittling as she's keeping watch.
Okay. You should.
Try to improve the dragon trust yet?
Desperately, yes.
I love this idea. Go ahead, roll me the most important roll, of course.
Yeah.
Dexterity. See how well you're doing with dragon trust, Jess.
Oh, this is critical. I pat myself. I cannot ruin this dragon chessboard. That's a 19. That's a 3. That's a 22. Dexterity, just flat. That's a 24.
You,
I'm asleep by this point.
yeah. You slowly whittle, and you do manage to make them into like pieces. They are, because of how they are, they end up kind of like discs for them, but you see like you've engraved on them, as you see in the low light occasionally, like booping your nose for light. I don't know.
Holds them up slightly to
What
the
would you
halo.
do? Well, yeah,
It's giving Rudolph.
go ahead and roll a perception check.
I'll pat myself for this too.
Same word.
What number?
19.
Okay, 19 perception. That's 21.
To your knowledge, the area is fine and your watch goes back unscathed.
Scabbard.
Gathered?
I don't think that's a word, Dusty.
Unscathed? It's not a word?
No.
Unscathed.
Oh, it's whatever I want it to be.
Okay. Delude yourself. That's your reality.
But at the end of your watch,
I saw that piece of paper, you little shit. I saw it.
You
No, I
saw
saw
that piece of paper?
I saw the little thing. You were bullet dancing with it.
anyways, at the end of your watch,
So offended already.
you're fine and good to go. You do need to rest for 2 more hours, so if you want to take one more watch, as
Taking
you
a
are
nap.
completely finished with your meditation.
I'm taking over.
As you wake up, she's gonna be like, tell, what is his name?
Luigi?
I made chessboard better. He made bad pieces. I made better. I go sleep now. And then she just kind of curls up in like a little ball and puts her head like on her like leg and is just asleep.
Like a little dog.
Yeah.
Oh.
Her tail's like over her eyes.
Sylvia is probably sharpening her tools. I'm watching. Oh, roll a perception.
Don't fuck up. You didn't fuck up.
What is that?
That's 17. You didn't fuck up.
21. 21?
Just a quick
21?
ask, how far away from Unga's body did you guys get?
Oh, fucking knew it. I hate it here. How far did we get? How far did we drag her?
Oh, actually, don't worry about it.
No, you totally did that.
I mean, if you guys want to,
You-
okay, give me the answer. Give me the answer. How far did you guys go?
We didn't get very far.
Okay.
But we are. Luigi's sleeping on his head. Like, his head is secure.
Yeah, he's got tusks.
You're using his head as a pillow?
No, we were
That's
just going to a
weirdly
pillow.
As
Yes,
you,
I know we're supposed to burn the bodies. None of us have fire, though.
Oh,
you
we
finish-
didn't make fire.
your watch, you now see coming over the horizon are the pinks and blues of sunrise as you've made it throughout the night. Do not share what's on your note with anyone else.
That is stupid.
Hang on, I'm currently drawing Unga as a dead corpse.
Do not share what's on your note with anyone else.
Okay.
That's Unga's head.
So, shall we make our way back to the town?
Hang on,
I think that would
that's
probably be
my
the best.
friggin' note. Okay. She wakes up, blinks, and kind of just goes, "Did we take his weapon? I don't want anyone using that. That hurts."
I think we cut it in half.
Yeah, we cut it in half.
That will do.
I took his gong.
He had the gong?
Oh, it's my shield now.
You made gong.
I don't ask questions. I just.
Isn't it cool? It's shiny.
It is very shiny. I made
Oh.
your chessboard better.
Oh, this looked like this. I did a really good job on it, didn't I? What do you think?
Oh my gosh.
I think I'm going to start walking to town. And she folds up the blanket and looks at it and she's like, "Whose blanket is this?"
You should just keep it.
Okay. Thank you. It's very kind. I will
check fucking pieces, dude.
we'll make it cleaner once we are back. Did anyone dream good? Dream anything fun to talk about while we walk to town?
I dreamed of Samson,
You
as I
were-
always do.
I thought you dream of Samson all the time.
Oh, yes. It's
I
wonderful.
see. Sylvia, did you dream?
I don't drink.
Are we saying this
You
as
don't-
we're walking towards
Yes.
the Pinion? Okay.
You don't dream?
Not particularly.
Oh, right. You are
I was just kind of in my
elf.
zone.
What is zone like?
Quiet. Meditation almost.
Oh, it's good.
It's like a deeper meditation.
And it's dreamless. You just know you are still there. You just
Yeah, most times. And if I do dream, I don't remember them.
that's fair. That's fair.
Not like traumatizing enough.
You didn't get hit on the hand while we were fighting, did you?
Did I what?
Did you hit your hand while we were fighting? I know you stabbed much, but I'm now better, so I can look for wounds on him. Did you get hurt at all?
Why were you asking about the hands and the weapon? Is there like a reason? for all
I had
this?
a dream a while back, very long time ago. I think I told you about this on first trip. I dreamed of an elf with bad hands, and now I am just protective of hands because she works with them so often.
What about the weapon?
What weapon?
Why,
The weapon you
why
asked
were
me
you
woke up.
asking?
Because
about
I was
the weapon?
beaten near death with it.
But you're fine. We woke you up. You're normal now.
Yes, and I don't want any.
It broke in half. It's not useful. It's broken.
I know that.
Samson allowed me to cut it in half.
Oh.
Samson allowed us to break
I
the weapon.
wonder-
Samson allowed me
You know,
to break the weapon.
Yes.
What are Samson's tenets? You never told us this.
Ah, yes.
Why'd Jeff
Samson.
ask this?
Because you will talk endlessly and we can continue.
Well, Samson aids
And
people
you can walk
through
ahead.
many
You can
oaths.
scout ahead. I
Sylvie walks
Oh,
ahead.
The tenets of my oath. the
Sylvie
oath of
walks
glory.
way ahead.
Oh, glory. What glory are you seeking?
The glory of spreading Samson's name, of course.
Could you not do that if just talking as minister in church or town or going about and healing people?
That is one way that people choose to pursue spreading the good word of Samson.
But not
However, not all people are so agreeable, and in some cases, force is necessary, a more forceful approach. See, good people such as you and I understand that Samson is truly good for the world. Samson's worship far and wide is a benefit. But there are other people, such as the Blasts, for one that you might know on this island.
Oh, yes,
who
there are cool people.
Yes. Require a more forceful hand.
That was a very authoritative putting down of phone. So you beat people into belief?
More like, eliminating those who actively choose to stand in his way.
What do you define as active? Because you just said that sometimes people don't listen. Is it just people that don't listen or people that stop you?
People that stop us, specifically. People don't, you don't listen, you worship some false god. That...
Are you in a cult?
Samson's love is not a cult.
Can I look around while we walk?
Sure, make a check.
Pat myself.
Yeah.
That's a 3, and that's a, what's that?
That is a 9.
So that is a 12, 14.
The jungle seems to be remarkably easier now that you guys are, more rested. Oh, you guys get all your HP back.
Yep,
So,
all spell slots.
You guys, all the spell slots back. You guys each get, just double 3, 1 hit die back
Yep.
for your short rests. You guys get any abilities that you expended on a short rest. And you guys are sitting much prettier now.
Yes,
You
we
always
are.
pretty.
Okay. But the jungle is chill?
What'd you get?
Fuck. 14?
14, you said
Yes,
14.
okay.
I'll say that you guys are walking now slowly and carefully. You guys aren't like, we need to get there, and also finding an encampment that you don't know where it is of undead is harder to find than a city that you know exists on the coast. It's like, we
Really?
found the ocean. It's like, well, just keep walking north.
Yep.
Like, you're gonna find it. Like,
Yep.
so that's not too hard. It's taking more time, but I imagine this is safer.
Yeah.
You guys are doing this. You do notice something as you're walking.
Something. Is it another fucking bird that's gonna be intimidated and attack?
Do I have to yell at the bird?
No.
The last time that you saw Unga, as he was alive, you remember taking some of your red beads and tying it into his beard.
I do.
They're not in there.
That's a good detail. That's a really good detail that you just called back to. I think you should feel
Forgot
proud
about
because
that.
I feel proud of you. So as they're walking, she's kind of like, I don't know where she is in formation. I imagine she's kind of like a mother hen, so she'll keep like glancing back. She's ahead of y'all.
Sylvie's way ahead, though. She's done with the conversation
Fair.
of Samson.
Luigi won't shut up about
Who has the
Samson.
head?
I do.
Is it on like your belt or something, or like?
I'm holding it in my hand.
Okay, so she's like looking at it and she's like kind of frowning.
I
She's
got
like,
my shield on my back.
This was a friend of hers, but she does kind of like. Did you take anything out of Beard?
Out of his beard? No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Did we drop anything?
What were you expecting to find in his beard?
I gave him some of the, and she like lifts up the beads that she's got, like they look like drops of blood almost. I gave him some of these, and I wove them into his beard, and they're not there anymore.
Can I roll a history check on if I saw that before I started fighting him?
Sylvie,
Sure.
as you're like fought as you're
You did
like,
get
fought
really close to him when you were like trying to stop him and talk
Yeah.
to him. So
12.
I can't get over that you have a -1. It's so funny to me.
Well, that was intelligence.
history is intelligence. I mean, you weren't focusing on seeing if you had any jewelry in the moment, but you don't recall there being any beads there. You're not like certain if it was there or if it wasn't there, but like you do not remember seeing them there.
Okay. Yeah, no, as far as I noticed, it wasn't there. He never had that. Did you know him to have that?
Well, I put it in, I gave it to him and he put it in there, but And I don't think you cut him off, because his beard cut in half too? Question mark?
No, I
Is his
cut him
beard
straight through the
trimmed or
torso.
anything? Does he look like appearance-wise different, or does he just look without the beads?
His beard was like damp. Last night it's dried out a bit now.
Sylvie. As like,
Sylvie would kind of start to pause when she heard the words.
did you see any red beads fall from Unga?
Wait, I'm sorry. Unga, you know this creature?
For a very short time.
Yeah, he
Very
was
short
the
time.
one before you.
Your
Wait.
slave?
Wait. What happened to him? Why is he dead?
I just thought he went into the forest.
But he knows forest, right? Yes?
Correct.
So how did he get killed in own environment?
Who's Isol?
A skilly man captain who throws skeletons about.
Ugh, an undead pirate captain?
We don't kill this one. This one's on our side right now.
No undead is on our side.
This one's on our side right
No undead has ever been on the side of Samson.
now. This one's kind of on our side right now, I think.
So, point being, strange that he died, but also he was a bit silly, so maybe he just did it silly and he died. But B, where are beads? It was woven into his beard. Someone would have to unweave. Did you see them fall out? A text?
Confirmation. So.
Cho's phone goes off.
Oh, no way! It says unwind for bedtime! Okay, go on.
Don't know. Can I also do a history check?
Sure. Keep going.
Grabbed the
I'll
wrong
pat you.
one.
This is why we can't level
I pat
up.
you.
I grabbed the wrong
Please
one.
let us level up.
What does it say?
That says 18 plus
18.
4, 22, plus...
23.
It was hard to tell at the point, but you do remember like when you tripped him and he fell over, you saw him for a second as he looked back and like maybe like glared at you as he kept running. There was no bead in his beard. He lost the beads. He lost it
Before we saw
before
him.
you guys saw him.
Okay. So should I do another perception check to see if I saw any red beads in the encampment when I was in it?
Based upon that previous history check that you just did, you didn't see any red beads.
Okay, at all. Like at any point. Even when I was in the
Get
encampment.
Close enough to Unga's body when it was dragged to the
Okay.
to like check. But
Period.
you didn't see anything as you were there. That doesn't mean that they aren't there, that just means that you can see them.
Ooh, I think I know who has the red beads.
So real quick, I just want to highlight that
Luigi doesn't know though.
that he just said something very softly that I might have forgotten, but it was Unga's body that was dragging the river originally. I thought they were just dragging bullshit in there.
No, it was Unga's body.
Did we know that before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it was the big body under the leaves.
Yep.
Not into the leaves.
We just
Somebody
dragged
into the
him.
leaves. I might have just dragged over and couldn't really see it.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So like, what do you suppose is happening? Because
I could.
he's an undead. He's been passed through the hands of however many necromancers.
It's been less than a day.
We just saw him yesterday.
It has been. So it can't be that many necromancers. Firstly, secondly, you would have to unwind. Why would necromancers care about a few red beads in beard unless they knew what they were?
Well,
Yes?
what are they?
What is the beads for?
Well, they're symbols of Ilmater. The god I
Yeah.
herald of worship. They don't mean anything. They're just holy symbols. Same
Where
way
did you get them?
from church that I came from.
Where did
Very insulting to know the holy symbol. It's me looking at a cross. This means nothing. It's like, no, I don't believe that.
It's just the holy symbol. Got that from the church. You give some.
Cho's
for
also
good
just like
fortune to-
tolerated being called a false god worshiper for the past like 4 sessions.
Because
so.
she's convinced you were dropped on your head as a child, and she's being kind.
Not
to you.
convinced.
Unga canonically was dropped on his head as a child. Luigi was not.
I feel
Unga
like
wasn't held.
Not anymore. He wasn't.
Just sent into the forest.
well, you're holding him now.
We're holding him now. He's getting
That's
love
true.
now.
Just took death to do it.
Luigi stumbles and drops Unga's head just so he was dropped on the head one more time, then promptly picks it back up.
Aw.
They came from church. They're just the holy. They
Are you the only one who has them?
I didn't see charts of El Mater here. I had strange part of dream where I, check on hands of you every now and then. Though. I did dream that there was a worshipper or two, or a little town that worshipped him here, but I dreamed that it was very much dead by very much undead forces.
So are you the only one with these beads, is what I'm asking.
I have not seen anyone else with them.
Well,
Even from the church.
if we haven't
There are other
seen...
people in your church that have beads, but there's no one in New Pinion that you've seen.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what she's...
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, are you like the only one who has this holy figure around your wrist? I'm like,
No, any cleric or follower of El Mater carries red beads. They're just...
well,
I don't think there's much we can do with this information right now.
I just think that...
it's still odd.
But we should be looking out for it.
in vision, I saw dwarf
You
woman.
blessed them before you gave them to him.
Yes, I did. It's common. May El Mater protect you, and may he be with you if that is
So what
suffering.
would somebody need with blessed beads if somebody took them?
I don't know. Maybe it's the same reason people want my... Well, I know that Skelly Man just was joking when he wanted teeth, but...
He was not joking when he wanted to.
But, maybe not nefarious when he wanted teeth, but parts of... She gestures to her whole alabaster self with the halo. Charged with divine energy. It could just be a bit more powerful of a blessing. It could be that... Well, I don't know very much. All I do know is that there was a female dwarf there, yes, a dead one. One of
Did
the...
you recognize that dwarf?
I don't know.
What did the dwarf look like
Yes, you
in
did.
your dream?
I did.
Hell yeah, you did.
Okay, so I did, actually. That would be the...
Well, mostly. She seems to have changed.
I think I was that woman in Dream, the necromancer we just saw, and she liked El Mater quite a bit. She followed him originally, until she was killed by his adoptive son, who was reviled by many.
So are you saying that this dwarf woman
Yes.
likely has your beads?
I'm not saying she likely has beads. I am saying that at one point when she was still living and not undead, she followed El Mater.
But the
Okay.
likelihood of having your beads is higher than possibly the other two.
I would say it is higher than any skeleton picking them up and saying, oh, this makes a good ring. So, I don't know what to do with that. I don't know if there's anything to do with that. Other than beads are missing. And that is weird.
Maybe there isn't yet.
I do know, that we need to get help before they graze more and more and more or kill those poor people. Because they are still there, and maybe during day they might be safe. Maybe they move them into shade. I don't know. But we need to get there sooner. And how far are we from there? And do you want me to make a survival check to see if she can even guesstimate how far they are from the
I
town?
imagine you guys are now on the beach. You guys have decided to make yourself easier. You guys understand that the beach is generally safer than into the jungle. As you're walking across the shoreline, so the slash pass, I guess, is like the beach episode of this season.
Nice.
Get the volleyball net out right now.
No, we're not packing up this yet. You know,
No, I know. My sister said she's being here soon, so I'm just tucking that in so far I can just throw it in my backpack.
As you see, New Pinion is decently far ahead. It's a few miles off. You do see it. You see that there are some ships in the part of the archipelago that New Pinion kind of goes around. People out there, they're fishing. It seems like
Nothing's passed.
no, time has indeed passed. You're like stuck in a time loop.
No, but like nothing's like changed
Okay.
basically.
Seems to be business as normal.
Let us hurry.
Who was looking for this proof of...
Many governor men, mostly, and many others. Yes.
You bring the proof to the governor first, or you bring it to someone else.
I like want to question Isel so bad, but I am also
Ursula is your ally.
I know, but like Unga.
Bring it to the undead? To the skeleton?
What
There's
about
like
your
a whole
own
thing
Absolutely
about
not.
it.
What about
It's-
your own captain? Do you want to show her?
We could try her.
You say try like you don't think it will be good then.
Does your own captain not already believe you?
She believed me.
Okay.
Then what's the point of bringing this to her?
She could tell us probably the best way to go about the governor.
She wants proof too.
She wants proof too.
She doesn't think that you're lying, but it is like, if it was like you, who's like, I saw the undead army, she'd be like, okay, I believe you. But it was at that point.
And now I've seen the encampment.
Yeah, so now like that might be good enough for her. At
Okay.
this point. And
So
but like she did not previously was like, I don't believe this lizard. I was always the person who believed the lizard.
period.
So we can go to your ship captain first. Then we can go to the governor.
Then we can collect our bounty.
Yes.
And hopefully get aid for the people that are being held captive
That too.
by necromancers. Yes, very important. Please don't forget those poor people. I beg of you, don't let the greed obscure good.
People.
They're worshippers and they don't even know yet. I will make converts out of them all.
Okay, where is captain's boat?
A little down the dock a little bit more. We should just keep going.
What sail pattern is they? Are they? And she's like leaning back and looking for like a sign or something.
What did our flag look like? Do you want me to just create it?
The flag?
Yeah.
The flag of the gold hairs is there's the classic like flag of skull and crossbones, but this has a beautiful golden with like gemstone and like coins tied in beard and hair that kind of flows out like a mane. This is the flag of the gold hairs, which
So like a golden
right
like
now.
gemstone tied in with coins and like a beard type thing. Okay.
The skull is like laughing, like a mouth open.
Okay.
Do they have shiny gold teeth?
Yep.
Huge.
Okay.
So we go up to your boat.
We're walking. She probably leads and probably tries to.
You're entering the city. You're going in.
Yep. We're just going in. And Sylvie begins looking for Grenda.
Okay.
What I noticed, Bambi? Is he there?
You
It's the first meet.
Oh. I don't like how long it's
upon
taking.
entering the city, you do see because there's a bounty board nearby. You do see bounties for. There is a new bounty on the board. It seems to be fresh. It is a sizable 10,000 gold piece bounty for N.
Okay.
Cool. Not great.
But N is safe.
She's gone.
She's gone.
N's piece that out.
Yeah. N's gone, so they're not getting that bounty.
We have the scale. We can say N is dead.
But
We
we
could
would be
collect
giving up the only item
And I
we
don't
have
want to give up the
contact
scale.
But 10,000 gold.
They might not give me 10,000 gold for one scale.
Proof that
Says alive.
it's proof that she's dead. Oh, that says a lot. Yeah. That won't do it.
We could try to barter for giving information, but N was our friend.
We should not betray friend.
And like I could probably try to.
Why don't we try to swindle money after the rescue party has been sent?
Yeah. We'll add that to the list of things to do.
I will not be helping with that. I don't think that's a good idea.
Do you look any further at the bounty itself, or just gonna keep moving?
I want to double check the Beast of Bagger's Dash.
Beast of Bagger's Dash is still there. The picture of Unga is a bit more stylized, let's say. It's a bit like, it's a bit more monstrous than what you have. But, you know, it's still clearly the same one, but it's like, alright, the nose is a bit different. And like the teeth are a bit bigger in the picture. And there's like, you have like the head, and the head's just kind of like dead slack. but like it's like a monstrous yelling, like rage face. And there's like a face, and then there's like just general like open Sasquatch outline of the creature as well. That's like, this is what it looks like.
Okay.
And a general warning of like, don't go into the jungle unless you're prepared.
It's giving Shrek.
Just a
A
small
little bit, yeah.
Beware of ogre. Beware of
I
Unga.
mean, the fact that Unga was only prompted to adventure because he wanted things off of his land is also
Did you-
Shrek.
Did you make Shrek?
Shrek with a hammer, yeah.
Yeah. I love that.
That's fun. That's always a fun little
Sylvie
thing.
would probably look around on the board.
And donkey.
Yeah.
Not far off, actually. She was as chipper as him, too.
And,
Would Emmett fuck another dragon, though?
This is Jade we're talking about, absolutely.
so Sylvie would be looking at the bounty because now N's on there, and that is a little confusing, but like not super confusing because like
It's also odd.
it is odd. So I think she would be looking, and I think she would be looking to see if any of us were
Not
on
the
it.
same word.
It is odd.
Did you say that's a lot or that's odd?
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
10,000 is a lot.
It's a
for that
lot,
many.
and I heard odd,
Huh.
but it is a lot too. That is a thought I had.
But like,
It's weird.
so Unga's been murdering people for a while. You've heard about the Beast of Bagger's Dash.
Yeah,
And,
and-
like, there's been a lot of murders attributed to the Beast of Bagger's Dash. And some of them you're like, I don't know if he did all of those. Because it's like, oh yeah, man, he came in 4 city blocks, killed this guy. Psh, crazy how it happened. And it's like, did that happen or did a pirate kill that guy? And they were like,
I don't know.
no, it was the Beast of Bagger's Dash.
Bagger's Dash.
It was totally the beast. Don't, dude. You should have seen him. He was fucking
But he's
crazy.
like, killed people, you know? And he has
They ran up.
500 bullets.
Ran up on him. They ran up on him.
N has 10,000.
Sylvie would probably rip ends down.
Ooh.
And I think she would also see if anybody else that they recognize is on there. Or is there only one new one?
There always seems to be one new.
Okay.
Wait, why are we ripping
It's-
the poster down?
Let's go and look for her.
Yeah.
That poster wasn't there yesterday.
It was not there yesterday.
Someone
Somebody's-
just put it up.
Somebody just put
Hey,
it
you know
Gonna
what
put it
just
back up.
happened yesterday, too, besties? We got attacked by people looking for N.
Something is going on besides what we understand right now, and I think we need to go to my captain.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think I agree with that. But we should leave this whole end situation well alone. Because that bounty is going to go back up. Taking it down does nothing but put a target on our back because we're the ones who messed with it.
And you can rip off the piece of paper as much as you want. People
Yeah,
just
I
take
could just say it was for reference.
Yeah. People take bounties.
okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I thought that one out.
Okay.
That one was a good thought.
It's
I did have that one.
like-
I did do it. I was like,
It's not like if you keep going, you can find another bounty board, and there might be N's picture on that as well.
Okay.
So it's not like, and that's the only place where he advertises a $10,000. No, it's like there's a few ones. They print them all. Or
Okay.
they make each one.
Okay.
So you're going to come to Grena Galley? You walk through. There does seem to be a bit of whispers. Some people pointing a little bit, partially because of the fact that you guys, you took a long rest, but you still like not looking the best.
yeah, we're rough seas.
Luigi always looks the best.
Whenever you also like bringing in a head of like a monstrous thing. If you guys want to try and pick up on what the whispers,
Yeah, absolutely.
go ahead.
I would also like to try to.
In the name of Samson, do you care to share with us what you are saying?
That's 15.
That is 21, actually.
21?
Yep.
Okay. So you guys are like trying to listen in, and then your slave just goes over, and he's like, direct attack! Hold me ready for this. And you see the,
The
What?
fucking look. The look I just saw Jess giving me. Just.
I get those looks all the time. Except ours, it's like one eye just twitches and it's angrily. Yeah. And it's me being like, you don't have sneak attack.
The, like,
She's like,
fluttering
I'm so
eyelashes,
angry
like,
about this, but I don't know
"Oh."
how sneak attack works, so I can't argue about it. Yeah.
So
probably
you
best I
go
don't
up to
understand
this
things that
like
happen.
fisherman
I mean-
who's this like lizard folk creature, and just what? It's kind of like he didn't expect you to like come over to him. What?
Tell me what you're talking about. Samson commands you to do so.
Just that there are people looking for you. What?
For me?
For all of us?
Speak.
For why?
Well, there was people asking around. There were some hoity-toities asking around.
Who are they asking for?
They're asking for a bounty hunter named Sylvia, gemstone encrusted lizard girl, haloed gnoll, and some fool. You think back to when you last maybe met this person? You remember you being like, stand back, and like getting a nat 1 and slipping and falling immediately.
Some fool. Ah, they must be talking about your friend Unga.
Yeah, that's who they're talking about.
It must
Sylvie would take the. Where is the fisherman? Like, what is. Is he. Where?
He's next to he's not that far away from you. He's like next to a building.
Okay.
He's not sitting on a barrel.
Sylvie would take her dagger and, next to his head.
Woo!
He's
More information.
cooperating.
He is, but there's more details, and he's just being nervous because Samson is commanding
Go
him.
ahead and make an intimidation check.
Okay. What do I have in intimidation? 16? 18.
I don't know. They had books. They were threatening us.
Oh,
What were they saying? What did it look
They
like?
just wanted to know where you were. I hadn't seen you.
Yeah. What did they look like?
There were 3 of them. They were high elven. They looked Solarian. They were well dressed. What do you want?
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll go fuck ourselves.
I'm missing so much here.
Do you have any more questions as I intimidate him?
You whisper that as he's just kind of he's just like a guy, you know?
He
He's
is
like
just a
lizard
dude.
Guy.
So just pat you on the shoulder and then be like, thank you for your time.
She's
I
just
put my hand on his shoulder. You have done a good service in the name of Samson.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I hope you catch many fish.
Okay.
Sylvie's tight now because now people are looking for them. So now she's storming off, going to her captain.
Okay. You are storming off, going to your captain, and as you just trod up the gangplank, going to talk to Brenda Galley, full of this rage that you have for just constantly there being something new in the way. There's some kind of roadblock happening all the time as pieces move forward, even when you don't see them. We're going to pick up again next week with you talking to Brenda Galley.
Can we level up?
As you now have proof of what's going on, and we can talk about leveling up.
Oh, it's an option, lads and lasses. It's an option.
I will say, because we're talking about the whole idea of when you guys understand your abilities, then we'll level up. Still doesn't know about sneak attack, still did not know how smite worked. So it's
Correct.
okay. We might be getting there in a bit. Next session, if you guys make a plan, it might be a mostly role-playing session.
Okay.
If you don't make a plan, I will find something to do at the time. Nice. I will attack you. I'm letting you know. I still might attack you regardless.
Okay.
But if you make a plan, things probably will go better for you.
This seems like a perfectly fair heads up.
Sorry to dash your spot, everyone.
All right. See you next
What was
week.
that?
Oh, boy.
What was that?